Hey, pain stream, morning. Today's going to be a productive day. It's a Wednesday. I already took a fusion class, and I've decided today's going to be productive. Yesterday wasn't, but that's okay. I did a lot of videos yesterday, actually. So it was productive for this, but considering that this is just, I'm making videos to store on my phone, that's not terribly productive in things that I would normally think are productive. But maybe that is productive, right? Working through all this stuff, processing things, that is productive in more of the spiritual sense. I was going to say probably not productive in society, but maybe it is if this actually, if anything comes of this, which again, probably won't, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get started. Okay. We cannot change the cards we are dealt. We just how we play the hand. That's by Randy Pausch. Oh, I forget who that is, but yeah, that was the professor. That's what I thought. That's so true, though. I gotta write down that I gotta watch this because I do. Glutton for a crying. Last lecture. You should write that down too. Randy Pausch. An angel. But that's true. You can't change the cards you're dealt. So if you whine over them and complain about them and go, it's not fair. Other people have inheritances. Other people have better access to this and that. It's not fair. You know what? Damn right it's not fair. Sucks. Sucks for you if you're on that end. Good for them if they're on the good end. Life isn't fair. No one told you it would be. And what you have to do is take what you have available and figure it out for yourself, right? We're not all here to... It's not a race. And it's certainly not... If it were a race, it certainly wouldn't be an even race. So you just figure out how to manage your life the way you can, the best way you can. And I don't know. I had a quote from myself under it. Play the hand you're dealt. Yeah, same thing, different words. Actually, same words, different arrangement. So, okay, again, Randy Pausch. Ooh, a lot by him. And then the rest of them, ooh, a lot by him. He had a lot of good things to say. But still watch the documentary or read the book anyway. But maybe this will motivate you to do that. If you have a question, then find the answer. A lot easier today with Google, Randy Pausch. If you but it goes along with what I've been saying too about, and some in the health stream, you know, when people say, I need to do this, I need to, eat better, I need to, yeah, you do. Okay, we're going to state the obvious. Is that the game we're playing? Okay. My sports bra is purple. What do you got? Yeah. Stating facts is useless. Like I said, that's a sign of someone that's really not going to do anything. If you want to do something, you will not stop until you do it. I want to be healthy. Okay. So figure it out. I want to be happy. Same thing. If you're not going to read a book that someone recommends, if someone brings you a book and says, read this, this might help you in your quest for what you say you want to pursue, and you go, nah, I ain't going to do that. There's Audible. You don't even have to read it. You can just listen to it. Someone else read it. And even if it's long, you can speed that shit up. You can put it on 2 times the speed or 3 times the speed. So it cuts down the time. So if you really want happiness, you'll pursue it at all costs. Everyone says they do. Oh, I want to pursue happiness, but I want to do it the way I've always done it. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. I want to keep doing the same shit, and I want a different result. That's called insanity. Here, I'm going to show you. There's a couple other books that I thought about. I haven't read them. But they come highly recommended, and one, I read some of it. But, I was reading it. We'll go into this again, but here, my cabinet. All right, one of them is Solve for Happy. That's by Mo Gaudat. I'm sure I didn't say that right. And he was he's the chief business officer at Google, or was. The other one is Feeling Good. And this one has actually had studies done on it. So by David D. Burns, MD, The New Mood Therapy. And studies have shown, I'm twisting it all around, you probably get nauseous, I don't know. They've done studies on that book, that people who read that book, just the reading of the book is similar to taking antidepressants. Because people who take antidepressants that really don't have severe mental health issues, which is most of the people that take them, really the results aren't much better than a placebo effect. You're actually hurting yourself by taking them because you're ingesting all these chemicals into your system that aren't doing much more than if you took a sugar pill that you thought was an antidepressant. Think about that. Read that book. Okay, so I read that. I read some of the book, but I bought that book. I bought that book for family members. I bought that book for friends. I bought that book for my ex, the last ex. Do you think anyone read it? No. I bought it and I bought a copy for myself because I was like, well, let me read this book, and then that way I'm pretty sure he's not going to read the book, even though I got it for him. And it would make him better, but I'm going to read the book and see what it says, and then that way maybe I can help him. And who doesn't want to know more about happiness? I don't care how happy you are. Don't you just want to be happy and make sure to protect that at all costs? I do. But anyway, so I started reading it. It is quite a thick book, and I noticed over time he didn't crack the book. He didn't care. So I stopped reading it because I also gave up. And that's the beginning of the end, because now you have two people that aren't trying, and there's no hope for that. So anyway, those are some more resources. Okay, if you dispense your own wisdom, others often dismiss it. If you offer wisdom from a third party, it seems less arrogant and more acceptable. Randy Pausch. That is true. What am I doing here? I'm telling you things other people said. I mean, I put in some of my opinion too and things I've said, but and also like I said on the relationship stream, no one ever listens to stuff I say. In my life, right? I mean, people did the same thing to Jesus, right? None of his friends and family that knew him believed that. And I'm sure a lot of you don't believe that he was, Son of God. But that's like saying that you're not, too. I believe that we all are. I believe we all come from spirit. And he no less than anyone else. So, can I prove that to you skeptics? No. Do I care? No. Makes me feel better. If you feel better thinking there's nothing, and all there is what you see, and that you die, and then it's over, and no one cares later, and then, okay, I don't see how that makes you feel better, but if that does, then good. But I believe we all come from one source energy. And if you want to call that God, then yeah, we're all sons of God. I believe Jesus said that too. I'd have to research it. I'm not gonna. Just, Randy Pausch again, just because you're in the driver's seat doesn't mean you have to run people over. That's true. I mean, if you're in the driver's seat, you don't have to run people over, right? Yeah, well, I mean, you shouldn't run people over. Okay. The rest of these don't have references. God, I can't get under this 10 minutes. Making someone wrong makes you wrong. Making someone wrong makes you wrong. I mean, people could be wrong, but if you don't, I do this all the time. I don't feel like I'm doing it, but I guess they feel like I'm doing it. Which makes me wrong. People will try to hurt you. That is not a reflection on you. That is a reflection on them. Yes. It's hard to process that and remember that at the time. But before you react to something, try to breathe, take a couple seconds, and think about the situation. You know, like I said, hurt people. So they're doing that out of their own brokenness, not because there's something wrong with you. Love is a precious gift. Not many people truly have it in their entire lives. If you find it, treat it delicately, because you may not find it again if you destroy it. That's true. Yeah, it's sad. But it's a precious thing, so don't take it for granted. A lot of people do. Effective communication is key in all aspects of life, from business to family to everything. Listening effectively is half of effectively communicating. Yeah, listening effectively is a lot of effectively communicating. People need to be heard. It puts them less on the defensive. Makes them more open to listen to you when they feel heard and understood. But the more I talk about this stuff, and the more I do these videos, God, the more I truly believe, like, communication literally is everything. It's like the answer. It really is. It's what ineffective communication is what keeps us separate. Yeah. Yeah, understanding. And you can't understand if you don't communicate effectively. It's really everything. Actions speak louder than words. Boom. Oh, that's so true. How many times you're dating someone and they tell you this and you tell you that, and you believe it. But their actions don't say the same thing. So now I don't want to say I ignore what people say, but I do discount it and mostly just wait to see what their actions tell me, because that's the truth. That's the truth. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll do some videos later if I get bored, but maybe not. All right. Have a good day. Peace out.